So we're gonna start.
Ooh.
So my name is Mujan Asghari. I'm the co-founder of Women in AI. I'm also the founder and CEO of Thousand Eyes on Me. So Women in AI is a global community of women in the field of artificial intelligence, as you see it from the name. We are a community of more than 7,000 people across more than 130 countries today, and we're fully operating on a volunteer basis. Joining us is for free. You can join us to do events with us, to learn about AI use cases, technical aspects from people such as Sarah. And so my other organization, Thousand Eyes on Me, is a personal branding and talent development platform for women and gender minorities in order to help them to become successful leaders by working on very specific skills such as self-leadership, confidence boosting, public speaking, writing, publishing, negotiation, and every thing like that. So I'm going to put the links for Women AI and Thousand Eyes on Me in the chat of the session. I'm not going to continue more talking about myself because this session is all about Sarah and how she's going to tell us how to build a chatbot. So Sarah, welcome. Please tell us who you are, what you do, because we know how badass you are, and tell us about everything that we need to know.
Well, it's so weird doing a hop-in, but hello everybody. I'm Sarah. I'm currently based in Berlin. I'm a senior data scientist for a news aggregator app called Update. And today's workshop just meant to be a little bit of fun. Last year, I won a hackathon and we built a bot, and I thought it was really cool, and I just wanted to share it. It's pretty straightforward to build. I'll go through a quick demo, and then Mujan, if you're willing to, then maybe you could go step by step, and I will obviously guide you. And I have everything that we need. It just requires you to download Telegram and sign into a code editor. So really straightforward, but I'll give a quick demo.
So tell us one thing. What are we supposed to get out of this this workshop? What is the thing we should expect from it? And tell us, how long do you think it will take?
And within 10 minutes, I will show you how to build your very own Dogbot. I'll give you a sample in a second. It's a bit difficult to share my screen and communicate via the chat. So just before I start sharing my screen, I'm just going to share my code. So I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with GitHub, but if you click on it, you should be able to access all the code for today. So I can begin and start off by showing what we're going to build today. Just give me 1 second. You're going to see a multiple mirage of screens. So the purpose of today is to build a bot in Telegram. This is a really fun bot. It's basically called the Dogbot, and you type in bop, and within a few seconds, you should see a dog image, and it just always brings a smile to my face. And so we're going to build our very own Dogbot. So the instructions are all in GitHub, but obviously to begin with, you need a desktop version of Telegram. So we will go slower in a second, but if you don't have Telegram, if you just download the Telegram desktop version, it leads this page here. It opens Telegram and it opens something called BotFather.
I have a question, Sarah. How can we make this your bigger here? So when I click on it, it puts it next to me. When I double click on it, I can actually zoom on it. All right, I see.
Yeah, maybe you share with everyone what you did.
Well, on my touchpad, I just do like that to zoom, but I don't think if that works for everyone. I suggest to close the chat if you need to open it, but it doesn't change much the size of it.
I thought you could just double click on my screen and it should maximize it. So with the part that I'm sharing, if you just double click on that, it should maximize that. But unfortunately, it's something that only the user can change.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Well, still stays a little bit small, but I suggest everyone just try to zoom on the middle of the screen. on your touchpad, if you can, just zoom it in, that works. I actually can use it now.
Yay. So can you see the Telegram screen now? So you can see the desktop version of Telegram. And I'm in something called BotFather. So I will provide the link in a second. But basically, you go to BotFather and you type in the command new bot. And then the BotFather guides you on how to actually build the shell of the bot. I'm not going to go through that here because sometimes there's some naming issues, but here I've already built the shell. So let me show you all what it looks like. So this is the shell of our bot. So within less than a minute, we've created the shell of the bot. Now, how do we actually tell the bot to show us something? That's where we need Python. So I'm going to come out of this and go back to my code. So I don't know if people have Python locally stored, but just for the simplicity of the workshop, I found this web-based, Python editor. It's called Code Anywhere, and I'll share that in a second. And basically, this is just another environment to be able to use Python. It looks maybe a little overwhelming, but it's really not. So what I did, I cloned my code from this repo, and you can see here, I have all my scripts. So one of the scripts which we need to use today is called Dogbot, and we'll do this a bit slower in a second when hopefully Moojan is going to, I will show how Moojan builds a live bot in a second. Yeah. I place in my token, which I got from the BotFather. I've already written the code. So all this code does, it says, hey, find a dog image from this URL. The bot, it needs the instructions to give to the bot, and it just puts it all together. So we're connecting to the bot, we're calling the image, and we're showing the image, very simply. Then you go to your terminal. And again, I repeat, we'll go through this a little bit slower in a second. And you just need to run the script. So Python dog_bot.py, press enter. And now if I open my bot, which was here, click start, it will generate the image. So every time I press start, it gives the Dogbot image. So within 5 minutes, you're able to build a really, really simple bot. Let me just show another bot that I built just to give a little bit of contrast, and then Moojan, get ready to do the to be the volunteer. So another script I wrote, it's called a simple bot, and this is a text-based bot. So I just wanted to show you another example of a bot. Again, same thing, I run the code. I use the same shell, I do start, and now I have a new bot. It says, hello, how are you? I am fine. Got your message, I am fine. So the bot isn't that smart. All it can do is just mimic what I enter. So then I built another bot, which is called an AI bot. We're not going to go through this in today's workshop, but I just wanted to show sort of, I guess, some examples of how you could build a bot. Okay, it's taking a little bit of time to download something. Okay, so it's like, hi, my name is Chatterbot. What would you like to know? So what I've done in this cave, I haven't actually fed it so much data right now, but what I've done is connected it to a Wikipedia library. So let's say I'm interested in Michael Jackson. So I would ask the bot, tell me about Michael Jackson. And then hopefully the bot will give me some information about Michael Jackson, as you can see here. So it's just a really quick way that you can use these bots to collect information, make them a little bit more intelligent. But those are just some samples. For the purpose today, we're going to go back to this Dogbot, and I'm going to show it step by step how we would build something like this now. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Moojan, how do you feel about demoing that now?
Yeah, I like it. So I actually had never used Python for it. I had used what is it? But father, right? Yeah, that's the name.
Godfather, yep. So
yeah. I've used that before, and in Telegram, I was making it like inside by adding it, some commands and stuff. So it was working, but like very dumb. But
no, but that's amazing. So we'll go through. Maybe if it's okay with you, can we go step by step so we can start
sure.
your
So I'm
screen?
going to share my screen.
Thank you for being the volunteer. And if anyone else is interested or would like to build this live, then we can also go through it step by step. And now, sorry to see all your messages.
No worries. So I should go to
Godfather.
Godfather.
Perfect.
All right.
And then if you, okay, so looks like you already have a bot, but if you go to just create one for.
Oh yeah, I had created actually one bot for myself.
Oh, cool.
For meetings. Okay, so tell me, what should I do?
/ new bot. So you're creating a new bot.
Okay, new bot. Okay. Okay, so it says, so let me see on the chat. Okay, so everybody, if you are not seeing the screen properly because it's small, we can write the comments in the chat also. So what I wrote in Telegram, first of all, you need to have a Telegram account. If you don't have it, please create one. The link is there, so you connect, and then, yeah, exactly. So that's what you need to find. First, you need to search for Godfather, and then you will basically need to what Sarah mentioned. So I'm going to put like new bot. So I'm creating a new bot. Yeah, all right. So, all right, a new bot. How are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. I'm just going to call it, I don't know, Women in AI's bot.
Don't call it bot, just call it Women in AI for now. You'll see in a second why.
Should I keep space or not? Like, can I? Or?
No space. It's just Women in AI is fine.
Okay, Women in AI. Okay, perfect.
And then if you press enter, it's going to ask you to, it's going to give you another instruction where it's going to say, end it with bot. That's why.
Yeah, so it's telling me, good. Now let's choose a username for your bot. It must end in bot. Like, for example, Tetris bot. Okay, let's call it like Waybot.
Yeah, perfect.
Way.
We'll see you.
Okay. Sorry, this username is already taken. Oh, all right.
Yeah, you'll have a few rounds of this. You'll have to try a few iterations. Sorry, that's why I didn't want to do this live.
When AI bot, maybe it's already taken. Oh no, it's not taken. Yeah, cool.
Yay!
So Women AI bot. So done. Congratulations on your new bot.
Yay!
You will find it at t.me. Okay, let me share this with everyone, maybe.
Yep, that's true. And also this bot will be, it won't be available for anyone right now, but this will be available shortly for everybody once you run your Python code. You need to wait to run your Python code. So Moojan, one thing I need you to take note of is this access token. So you see where it says use
the red one.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so I copy it and where should I paste it?
So next step is I'm going to give you access to this online Python editor. We could do this offline as well, but just for a live demo sake, it's just easier if you use a contained environment.
All right.
So if you could just register very quickly with your email. If you don't want to share, you don't have to share your screen if you don't want to in this case, but it should
I'm going to confirm it on my phone. It's fine. So so I need to sign in, right? Sign up. Yeah.
Yep. And you should be able to just use your Gmail if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. So everybody now you know my personal email. So I'm going to stop here to not see my password there, I think. I'm going to come back quickly. All right, so let me get a password for it. I'm not a robot, of course. Oh, okay, my password was not accepted. Let's try again. Ding, ding. It's gonna. All right, sign up. All right, so I'm sign up. I'm gonna come back here to show my screen. All right, great. So, and I'm here. All right.
So if you click on editor.
Here, right.
Yeah, perfect. So you'll open up your Python environment. So you just need to create that very quickly. So if you just give it a name, your connection wizard, just call it Women in AI, test, whatever you want. And then when it comes to stack, search for Python. No, sorry, just in the search bar.
Oh, right.
Thanks. And then just click on that. And all this has done is you just created an online environment.
Which one should I choose?
Up to you. Doesn't matter.
Okay. The first one. All right.
Yep. And just give it 1 second while it creates your environment. And then I'm going to give you the code to clone.
Click on enable always on or no?
No, it doesn't matter.
You cannot use the content feature onto your for your account. Oh, all right.
Sorry.
I'm gonna need to stop this again. All right. I'm going to verify my account. Dung dung. Perfect. I saw it. Great. Okay, verified. Okay, let's go back. Sharing screen. Going here. All right, let's try it.
Perfect. So you can just close that. And then I've basically sent you some code in the screen. You can just copy. So basically it just means that you can clone all the code that I wrote.
Okay.
So just copy that, and then I'll show you where to paste that in a second. Just copy the whole line. So copy Git Clone.
This one, all right?
And Git Clone, yep. Or just so copy the whole line. So Git Clone, and then the rest. Thank you.
Okay.
And then awesome. So if you just press OK, and then if you click on the first tab next to Women in AI Bot.
Which one?
That's just there, the SSH control. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. So that's basically your terminal. So you have the same thing locally, but if you just put in a Git Clone, like just copy and paste the code that you just, if you just paste the code that you just copied.
Okay, I copy this, the whole thing?
No, so we can write it out together. So if you write out Git Clone, GIT, space, clone, thank you. And then unfortunately you have to write a long piece of string. So HTTPS.
And I cannot copy paste it?
I don't know, I don't know. They gave you a message to say something about how to copy and paste, but.
Okay, HTTPS.
I can read it out for you. So another / github.com. Shaq, SHAQ.
Oh, wait, I didn't understand. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is the most coding you'll have to do, so don't worry. 314 15 926 / Yep, after the 6, though, I think you put another number. Yep, thank you. / Oh, / like this, like the.
Okay, / yeah. Telegram.
Right? Yep, _bot.
Like this.
Underscore like the
Okay, but that's good. Okay. But
GIT. Thank you. That was the most coding you'll have to do now.
Yay! All right. Should I enter?
Yep. And it should clone all the code. So perfect. Right. Now I need you to go into the directory. So go into CD. So type in CD.
Here?
Yep. In the terminal step. So type in CD and then, CD space.
Okay.
CD. So you need to do workspace. So type workspace. I can write it out.
Workspace, like that?
Yep, and then /.
Okay.
Telegram _bot.
All right.
Beautiful. Okay, now one last line of code, I promise. You need to install all the libraries you need. So if you type in the instructions, pip install.
Okay, let me copy what you're doing here. Can you write it for me in the chat? And I'm gonna
also.
Okay, perfect. Pip install or comment. Okay.
It's install -r requirements.txt.
Install, okay, r requirement.txt. Okay. Install r. I heard it all. That r, and then there's the space.
Yeah, Amuja, just 1 second. Sorry. So pip and then install TAL. Yeah, perfect. -r requirements.txt. I'm sorry. I know you weren't expecting to do this.
I love it. I mean, I know a little bit coding, so it's fine.
That's beautiful. Well, that's as much coding as you needed to do. So this just downloading all the packages. So what you can do is on the left-hand side where the folder is called Telegram bot, you can click on that and you can see all the code in there. So if you click on dog_bot.py.
This one? No,
the one below?
This one.
Just below. Yep, perfect. So remember that token that you copied, you had in the bot father? You just need to paste it where it says insert your token.
Okay, let me go back to my Telegram. I have to find it. Okay, I'm gonna.
You can stop sharing your screen a little bit if you want.
No. To close a lot of tabs. All right, so let's go back here. Perfect. So, okay, I'm gonna copy this. I have copy, make sure it's copied. All right, and then here. So where should I paste it?
On line 5, where it says insert your token, just replace it with your token.
All right.
Perfect. And that's, if you just save that, you've basically, your code's already now. So you just have to run your last line of code. I kind of tricked you, sorry. And then your bot should be working. So if you go back to the first tab, the terminal.
Yeah, this one will work, okay.
Yep. Beautiful. So all you need to do now is write the last line of code, Python. And then the name of the script, which was dog_bot.py.
PY, all right.
And if you press enter, that's it. Okay, it didn't like your token. Could you go back to your script?
Using the pip version 18, however, version 21 is available. You should consider upgrading via pip install upgrade pip command.
Yeah, Mujan, don't worry about that. If you just go back to your code, you just need to save it. That's all. So if you go back to the dog_py script, just command S or just save it.
Okay, command S. It seems that it's saved. Okay, let's go back and try again.
Yes.
So Python dog_bot.
Okay, and if you go to your bot, it should be working now. And if anyone's following, and they can also click onto your bot as well and access it. I'm going to play with your bot now.
Okay, let's start. So, oh, so cute. Okay, so we have a dog.
Yay! Every time you press start, a dog image will appear. So congratulations. That took maybe 10 minutes, but you built.
It took me a bit longer, but it's amazing.
I mean, it's just the setting up time. If you exclude that, so this bot won't do anything apart from generate a dog image when you press start.
Okay.
But if you want to
make it to send it again.
Yeah, so just do /start.
Okay, so every time it's a different picture. Okay.
Yes, it randomly generates a picture. And then if you want to be really brave, you can try running the other script, and then you can see what that looks like. So if you just do Control-C. And press enter. Now you can do Python, simple underscore bot. But before you run that, you need to put in your token again. So just go back to the code and put in your token. So now go to the simple underscore bot script at the bottom. Sorry, Mujan, you need to open a new script now. So if you look at back on the left side, there's a script called simple underscore bot.
Okay. And I put it here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and save.
Yep, and then run that.
We go here and then we run it. Oops, can't open file simple bots. No such file or directory.
You just need to finish your code. So Python simple underscore.
Oh yeah, I didn't forget. Yeah, I didn't, of course. Damn it! It's always like, you know.
Oh, this is amazing! It's so.
It's always like that. You always forget something. You say, "What? It's not working."
Oh no! I'm so impressed by people that have the guts to do something like this live in front of everyone. So wow, amazing!
So it worked apparently, because it doesn't give me any.
Yep. And then do the same. Put in /start. You'll now see the simple bot. So the dog image will no longer be generated. It'll be a new bot now.
How are you? Oh, interesting. I'm good. How are you? What's your message? I'm good. How are you?
So the bot can just echo what you said. It's not very smart.
I see. Okay. That's really cool.
And then if you want to build the third version, which is basically can access anything from Wikipedia, and there's also some data that you can feed it so that it can start to answer questions. But again, it's just a little bit outside the scope of the workshop. But if you can control C again.
Okay.
And now you can type, so again, now open the third script called AI underscore bot.
Okay.
And then do the same, replace your token. So now if you scroll through the code, you'll see there's a lot more code because now we're trying to process the text data.
Yeah, I'm just going to copy the code token from the other one.
Yep, perfect.
Copy. And then we insert it here. And then I save it. All right. So yeah, it's a bit longer.
So yeah, you could scroll through just to show everyone, but you can see there's a lot more work that goes in. There's another script that goes in, which does all the text processing. So yeah, obviously it gets much more advanced, but this tries to take some of the basics of AI and obviously Wikipedia to be able to process information really quickly and then create these really intelligent conversational bots. But again, this is a very simple AI bot, but I just wanted to put there to see the different types of bots we could build very quickly. So yeah, go on. You know what to do. AI underscore bot.py.
Downloading package. Unzipping. Taggers. All right.
And now I think that's all it does. So if you go to your bot, your Telegram bot again and do start.
Hello, my name is Chatterbot, and I am your very own AI bot. What would you like to know? Interesting. What would I like to know?
The bot is still learning, so you need to start with tell me about
women in AI, Women's Day, International Women's Day. No.
Mujan, you need to start with tell me about women in AI.
All right. Tell me about International Women's Day. Let's see.
So it might not know something, but I can show you how you can solve that. So
it's known as it. Look, International Women's Day is a global holiday celebrated annually on March 8th to commemorate the cultural, political, and socio-economic achievements of women. Brilliant.
Amazing. And you did all that in a very short amount of time. So congratulations on building 3 bots, not even 1 bot, 3 bots in under 20 minutes.
Yeah, I loved it. That's okay. All right. So maybe let's go back to the audience and see if anybody has a question, or you want to jump on the, on the session to try anything. Otherwise, I'm going to continue with my discovery. So how is everybody? Did you try to follow? So until people respond. So what is the difference, Sarah, between the bot that we make directly in Telegram and what we just did? How does it basically make a difference? So in the back end of our Telegram, the bots that we have, how does it change? Tell me in an easy way.
So the Python scripts is doing, so for example, call the dog image, store what somebody inputs and produce a response. You know, all the things a bot was doing, that's what the code is doing. So if you were to run that locally, you would just see that in your terminal. The Telegram bot just creates a pretty UI, and then you can share that. So the bot that you've just created, if you have that running, you could share that with your friends, family. You could actually use that. You could deploy that bot. So it's just an easy and a pretty way to, I guess, show the information. So I like that tool. I really like I really enjoyed making the dog bot. And every time I'm feeling a bit low, I'm like, oh, I can look at my dog bot and see what image comes up.
That's awesome. You know what we should do? I want to ask actually two things. One thing is that maybe we could create a bot, for our community. So if you join a community, then we can ask, okay, who's that person? There's a biography, or like brilliant women in AI, for example. We can create profiles for them, and then we can ask, okay, who's that person? Or tell me women in AI, and randomly the bot continues sending you profiles of women in AI.
I'm just sharing. I'm sharing the bot that we built for the hackathon last year. So I'm not just sharing information now.
Santiago is asking, could we do something similar in WhatsApp?
Yeah, just of course, just 1 second, let me stop sharing screen. Yeah, this is an equivalent for WhatsApp, I guess, because of sort of like data privacy issues. I'm more of an advocate for Telegram right now. But yet there's also a similar plugin for WhatsApp, and I'm sure it'd be the same, just different libraries. So right now, in order to, when you saw this pip install requirements text, there's this Telegram bot you have to install. You just have to install a WhatsApp bot. I can share some resources, but like I said, I'm just advocating Telegram right now. So it's just a personal choice.
Yeah. I also think that Telegram is much safer in terms of data privacy. Now, after February 11th, WhatsApp is giving all the data to Facebook, so not a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, again, we don't have to go into the debate of it, but I think, I don't know, again, the limitations of WhatsApp. I know the Telegram, you can do so much, and I just wanted to demo that really quickly, the bot that we built. And then, Nujan, if you think this fits in with the use case you were talking about.
I love the name of this. I am the quarantine bot. Put the link you just shared.
So that was another one, but we built this bot last year to aggregate all the DIY ventilator resources out there. So obviously there was a lot of ventilator shortages, so people were building their own. So this bot provided all the information how to build these bots. So this was an informational bot. The picture, the instructions, where to get the components from. We had quite a lot of detail. So this I don't think works anymore, but I just wanted to share this with you. So yeah, there's no reason why we can't create this women in AI bot and have all the information stored there. And yeah, it would require a little bit of work, but as you saw, it's not so time consuming.
That's awesome. And so can we go through the code that you just shared, and can you explain us block by block, what does it mean? So just one of them, pick one of them. We've got 7 minutes left. Maybe take 3-4 minutes to explain us what does it do, so maybe some people are curious to know.
Sure. Just give me 1 second. Let me open. I'm going to use a simple bot one because it's just a little bit easier to explain.
And also, so for example, those of us who have a GitHub account, could we, for example, use it to connect it to our bot, or what do we need to do in order to make it work?
So it just like you did today, you can just clone the repo and you can have access to all the code, or you can also just use, so the code has all the instructions of how to do this, how to download the bot, how to clone it, the requirements text. So it's just there for informational purposes. So you can use this code directly. I've tried to reference it when I've taken some of the code from other resources, but you now have access to this code. And as I was trying to, I've also, there's a little bit of training data in here, which makes the bot a little bit smarter. So for example, if we couldn't find information on Women's Day, we could have put it in this text file and then the bot would have processed it. So this is, like I said, the early stages of how to build these sort of conversational bots. So yeah, this repo is available for anyone to use. And if you don't feel comfortable cloning, feel free to just copy and paste the code directly, and you just need to install the libraries, which is all listed here. So you just do pip install Python Telegram bot. So let me show the code quickly. So this is a simple bot, which was, if you see here, when you entered start, you wrote the command. So here it says, hello, how are you? Here I've said, hello, my name is Chatterbot and I'm your very own AI bot. What would you like to know? So you can put whatever information you want as your welcome message. So at this point, you're giving the instruction, someone enters start, I'm going to say the following commands. Feel free to change to whatever. Hello, how are you? I am your very own simple. So this is the first part. The second definition is, well, how does the bot respond? So when you input something, what does the bot respond with? So I don't know if you remember when we're doing the simple bot, it just like got your message and then it just put in your message. So that's all it's doing right now. It's taking your message and it's outputting, got your message, update the message. And then what this does here just puts it all together. So it's taking your token and connecting to the bot. There's some Telegram functions. It needs to create these. So for example, you can, instead of using start, you could use something else. So the Dogbot used something called bot. So that's it. It's just creating some handlers. And I'm not quite sure exactly what this does, but these are all just connecting to the bot and then running these scripts here. And that's how your bot, in essence, works. And then here, you can see a lot more is happening now. You have your start message. Then you have to start to actually process the text data. So when you're reading input data, how do you read that? And then you're generating responses and a lot more code because you're doing a lot more checks. And so that's why it gets a little bit more complicated. The other part is you can also connect to Wikipedia data. And then finally, what does the bot give you as a response? Maybe the user says, thanks. So you could say, you are welcome. Maybe the user says, bye, exit, get me out of here. You can just say bye and close down the bot. And then the same, it just connects to the bot and runs all the code. So that's sort of the general format. And then the Dogbot here, it's just accessing this URL with the images. And then every time you press start, it just calls for an image and then it's running it. So the AI bot gets a little bit more complicated, but something like the Dogbot or just like an informational bot, it's relatively straightforward and it should follow this sort of structure.
Amazing. So much. That was really, really cool. We're almost done with our session here, but feel free, to follow us. Sarah, if people want to reach out to you, how should they do it?
Yes, I'll share my LinkedIn profile. Always happy to connect. And Mujan, you said you were going to share the resources on women in AI.
Yeah, I said I'm going to send the links also to our website. Yeah, so that's Women AI website. You can join for free, become our member. You can, join our local chapters. Just, go and find your chapter there. We have a Slack, so you can join our Slack. And this is also my other organization I just talked to you about. Have an eyes on C. And Sarah, if you want to also share your LinkedIn, feel free. And yeah, so maybe one last word, how we should go, to another level, if you want to learn how to really, really properly build a chatbot. What do you suggest? Or what are the courses you think that we should think of taking?
Good question. I know some communities are doing some NLP courses. But I think, like I said, like, chatbots can be really fun, and there's a lot of resources online. So that's why I wanted to share this one. It's like, hey, how to build a chatbot in Telegram, and there's so many resources online. So, and it's step-by-step instructions as well. And as you saw, it's not that difficult to pick up. So yeah, Google is your friend in this case.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Sarah. Thanks for this, amazing, very, very useful workshop. I'm definitely gonna work more on actually building Python bots now instead of just working on Telegram, which is quite hard actually to add things, and sometimes I couldn't really edit them. I hope it was useful for everyone. And yeah, stay connected, stay healthy, and cheers.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being thank you for doing the live demo. Very, very cool of you and amazing.
Yeah, I enjoy being your assistant. So let's do it more often.
Yeah, absolutely, I do love it. I feel like we're in a one of those those shows where it's like, this is what you should buy.
Yeah, live demos are awesome. Always feel, but it's good.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
everyone.
Have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.